Alrighty, what's up, my peeps, and you scumbags and pieces of shit? Peter Joseph here for another video right here on the official wrestling channel of Peter Joseph, the Peter Joseph channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other four main channels, which are down there in my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, go fuck yourself and get a fucking life. That too. So follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Basically treat it like it's your fucking bitch. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss another video. And you'll be right in the loop to when my videos come out. So you'll be the first ones to watch it. So you don't have to unsubscribe and resubscribe. Hit the bell again. Turn on the notifications again. Hopefully that'll work for you. If that's not working, then just search my name and my channels. And you should find at least one of my channels, or all of them. And the latest video will be there in my video section, my live section, or if I ever do a short, my short section. And that's pretty much it with that. And we will move on with that. So like, share, subscribe. Hell, leave a comment if you want. And enjoy. And if you don't enjoy the videos, well, fuck you. Do your own video, that'll suck. But I digress on that. We move on. Alright. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's time for Dynamite coming up in just under 2 hours. From Sunrise, Florida, outside of Fort Lauderdale. So that should be pretty fun. Almost back at home base, per se. Not in Jacksonville, but they're a little ways down south, near the Miami area, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Should be a good show. We're going to hear from Adam Cole, baby! About what Jericho, Paige, and the Outcast did to his lovely soon-to-be bride, Britt Baker, DMD, baby. We got that. We got Orange Cassidy defending the All-International title against Bandito. That should be pretty damn fun. We got Kenny and Konosuke Takeshita teaming up for the very first time to take on the Butcher and the Blade. Got that. We might hear from Wardlow, the new TNT champion, after beating Powerhouse Will Hobbs last week. And also, one of the big matches on the show. Can Taya Valkyrie finally beat Jade? Can anybody beat Jade? Will it be Taya tonight? Well, Taya can't use Road to Valhalla, so she's going to have to use some other type of finisher to beat Jade and end her 56-0 reign as champion. And that's pretty much going to be it. I don't think Taya's going to be able to do it. I think the person that will be doing it is either Chris Statlander or possibly a girl named Mercedes Moné. But we will see what happens with that tonight on Dynamite, when we also got Tony Khan, man, with a huge announcement. We don't know what that is, but I'm thinking it's probably the announcement that Collision is coming in June. So, I mean, it could be anything else, but I'm thinking it's going to be about Collision or about the streaming service or maybe the Fight Forever game. But we'll see. It could be completely out of left field. We don't know. But we shall see what Tony Khan has up his sleeve tonight with that big, huge announcement. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we got that, and we move on. Alright, so hope everybody had a great Wednesday. I'm having a great Wednesday myself. Got a lot of great news with work. I had a day off today. Took the day off because I can do that. I can do that with my job. So, had a nice day off, rested, did some yard work, went out for a nice little run in the park. Get the blood pumping and everything, getting ready for Dynamite. And that's pretty much it. Back to work tomorrow. and Friday, which sucks, but gotta make the money you wish you had, because pretty soon I'll be on a beach somewhere in La La Land, counting my money. That's what I'm gonna be doing, counting my money, looking at beautiful women, besides Rosa, but and that's pretty much it, on a beach and just chilling for about a month. I'll be away. I'll be on the West Coast, and I'm coming back to the East Coast near the Memorial Day weekend, and got all that coming up in May. But got a few more videos to do this week, and then a little bit more next week before I possibly go away by May 7th, but we'll see. And that's all I got to say about that. Thank you so much for all the views that I've gotten over the last couple of videos here on this channel. My CM Punk CM Punk videos doing pretty damn good. The actual last one I did with Punk being backstage at Raw, 400 hits already in almost 2 days. Thank you very much for that. And then the World Heavyweight title reaction video, getting close to 300 views. Thank you for that. Could go for a little bit more there, but we'll see what happens with that. But for those people that say I don't get views, I don't get comments, and I did get comments on both of those videos, proved you wrong once again. So you can't say shit. And you can all go blow me. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, keep obsessing and keep flapping. That's all I gotta say about that. Because you can't be better than me. You never will be better than me. Simple fact. And that's that. Alright, on this Wednesday afternoon, getting close to Wednesday evening, here in the Northeast, on the Peter Joseph channel. Once again, my name is Peter Joseph. And let's get into some news that I want to talk about. I got a couple of things I want to talk about. But the main part of the video, I want to talk about the whole thing that's been happening today. The WWE and Vincent Kennedy McMahon once again is getting sued by a former writer for the company. Her name is Brittany Abrams, who's a black female writer for the company, who alleged she was objected to offensively racist and stereotypical jargon that was used in scripts for black wrestlers, including Bianca Belair and Apollo Crews. So she's filing a lawsuit for discrimination and racism, stuff like that. Bloomberg Law wrote about the lawsuit and noted that Brittany Abrams was pretextually terminated from the company over taking home a chair from WrestleMania. And those are given to fans in the front rows, sold on WWE's online shop. Just can't get them anywhere. Her multiple complaints to the company were ignored, and she was pretextually terminated for taking home a chair. Like I said, according to the complaint filed in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York on Monday. And she started her career with WWE in 2000 as a writer for Raw and SmackDown. And one of the lines that was noted in the complaint was Bianca Belair saying, don't make me take off my earrings and beat your ass. Basically making her look like she's ghetto, like a ghetto bitch. And also called out WWE's Nigerian gimmick for Apollo Crews. Like the accent was stereotypical and exaggerated Crews' Nigerian accent or his Nigerian roots. And there was other ones that several racist proposals, including one on a Slack thread with Vince and Stephanie, in which other writers suggested that black male wrestlers should dress in drag. Hey, didn't Max Caster do that when he was Bobby Lashley's sister? Proposal was eventually abandoned when a white writer raised concerns that it would perpetuate harmful stereotypes that would offend viewers. In another instance, a writer suggested revealing a Muslim wrestler's secret to be that he was behind the 9/11 attacks. Muhammad Hassan, anyone? We got that. Brittany claimed that she was terminated for opposing these racist, sexist pitches and is seeking reinstatement, damages, declaratory judgment, and an injunction restraining defendants from engaging in such unlawful content. It's almost like a cease and desist, almost. So, yeah. So that's all that. So that's kind of interesting that, a black female writer, former writer, I should say, is suing the company that's being racist to everybody. We all know WWE's racist. That's why they don't have a lot of black champions. Have you noticed that? Minus Bianca, and minus Kofi at the time, and then minus Bobby Lashley, who's black, like full black Big E, But you notice there's no Japanese champions. Not recently, but I'm just saying. But yeah, WWE's always been racist about things. I mean, the whole Muhammad Hassan thing, that was big in, at the start of the Ruthless Aggression era, where he came out as a Muslim supporter, and, they made him come out like a martyr one time. They carried him to the ring like he was Jesus on a cross, which got a lot of people, pissed off at WWE because of the war that was going on. I think it was the Saudi Arabia war, or the Iraqi. I forgot which war it was. I think it was like the war on terror. I think it was. But in any case, usually I think it was the Desert Storm War. I think it was. But in any case, whatever war it was, blah 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 blah. Looking for Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein, stuff like that. So we had that, but there's been always, Vince has always been racist. I mean, to the point where we haven't seen a black champion in a long time. Even before Bobby Lashley was the champion. But, and all that other stuff, Vince isn't really high on Japanese wrestlers, even though he's got, like, three of the biggest Japanese stars there, is Shinsuke Nakamura, Asuka, and Io. And really not doing much with them. I mean, Asuka's, I don't know what's going on with Asuka now. She's going to change her gimmick again, or is she just taking some time off? Io is now thrust into the title picture with Bianca. Is she going to win? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I doubt that, because I think they're leading to Bayley and Io going one-on-one, as Damage Control is probably going to split up during the draft. So, we got all that, and I just don't see... I mean, I do see Io winning the belt, but not right now. I'd be shocked if she wins at Backlash, but... make me really happy down there, if you know what I mean, but... in any case, Vince has always been a racist piece of shit. Doesn't care about anybody but himself. And there's always been, like, racist angles and storylines in WWE. I mean, Vince himself was a racist in a storyline. Remember when he won the ECW title? And then we saw Do-Rag Vince, which I thought was funny. And then he said the N-word with the hard... I don't know if it's the hard A or the hard ER. He said, "What up, mutt?" To John Cena backstage, and then he walked back to Booker T and Sharmell, and Booker T's like, "Tell me he didn't just say that." And then there's another segment with Vince, where he's Do-Rag Vince, and he's like, once again talking to Cena, he goes, "What up, Holmes?" And then he's in the ring with Jonathan Coachman when he was ECW champion. And he's like, "What up, G?" So people thought that Vince was trying to be a black person. He was trying to was mocking the African American culture and everything. Him saying the N-word on live TV. I thought was like, what? Did he just say that? Yeah, he did. trying to be, I don't know what he was trying to be, but, so a lot of people took offense to that. It's like, oh, Vince McMahon saying the N-word on live TV. He's a racist. And then him portraying, like a white guy with a do-rag, like Eminem almost. And then like, what up, G? I thought, personally, that I like do-rag Vince. Do-rag Vince is funny on the mic. It was a little bit cringe, but it's still funny. What up, G? What up, Holmes? And they said, what up, Ma? The N-word with the hard A, I believe it was. But, but this case, I think it's going to be thrown out. Obviously, I think WWE's going to win this case. But, even if it's like hurting Bianca Belair, who they try to make like a ghetto bitch, and then Apollo Crews, making him Nigerian. I don't even know if he's actual Nigerian. But, I mean, I could be wrong. I know he used to be Ooh-Ha Nation back in the day, back in PWG. But I always thought he was like either Jamaican or some type of African descent. But in any case, I just think that this whole thing, maybe being blown out of proportion. I think Vince and WWE will win this case. But, you never know. But, WWE has always pushed the envelope on certain things, to get a reaction and everything. Bringing in the Japanese people. And then, remember when Val Venus almost got his dick chopped off? Choppy, yo pee-pee! Do that, and then, the Val Venus Kenzo Suzuki storyline, where I think it wasn't Val Venus. I think it was John Cena said that line about what's her name? Yukio or whatever her name was. The geisha that used to be with Kenzo Suzuki, and he said that I was like, I'll put something else white on your face or something like that, something to that point. Kind of almost like stereotyping Japanese people because of the kabuki and stuff like that they put on their face. They act like kabuki warriors, and they kind of messed up with when Tori was with Tajiri and she dressed up as a geisha, which kind of was almost stereotypical to the Asian culture. But this is what WWE does. They love to push the envelope on things. And, sometimes it bites them in the ass. I think the 9/11 stuff was really out of taste with the whole Muhammad Hassan thing. I thought that was ridiculous. And the guy's not even Muslim, really. I think he's like from Canada or something like that. And he never liked the gimmick. But he did it because, the U.S. was at war with Saddam Hussein and then Osama bin Laden and everything. And then The Undertaker had to come around and basically kill him. Not kill him, but, he became a martyr. They showed that whole thing on TV, on SmackDown, and people thought it was ridiculous. And they didn't like it. So, not the first time that WWE has done something racist. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not siding with Brittany Abrams, but I kind of know where she's coming from. Because, you don't want to be a black athlete in WWE and then you get told, oh, we're going to do this, and then it's like I don't want to do this, I don't want to act like I feel for Bianca Belair, and saying, I'm going to beat your ass, something like that. Making her look like a ghetto bitch, like she's going to go into the ghetto and slap fucking shit out of her. Or, people dressing in drag, like Max Caster was in drag as Bobby Lashley's sister, with the whole thing with Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. I thought was ridiculously dumb. And Max Caster is gay. So that made it even worse. So they kind of stereotyped him being gay and dressing in drag. Even though he doesn't dress up as a woman, but, you know what I get. Portraying him as gay. Something like that. Blah, 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 blah. But, you know, it is what it is, and I don't know I really don't know what the WWE is going to do here. I think they're going to either try to settle out of court or maybe fight it and probably win because, it's free speech, supposedly, and, the First Amendment crap. So, I don't know what to think about this, but I'm just going to say WWE be racist, and it is racist. They have done racist things in the past, and I won't dare them to do it in the future, so. But yeah, I don't think Brittany Abrams is going to win this case. I really don't think so. But we'll have to see what happens with that. And we move on. NXT rating came out 650,000, I believe, 645. Let me just get see if I can get that before we head off. I'm doing this on the fly, so bear with me. Well, I can't. Okay, I won't find it. There was like 655,000 views for last night. Not bad. There's also another lawsuit going around that seeks to shut down the WWE UFC merger. So this is coming from RingsideNews.com. Now, we all know WWE and UFC have merged under the Endeavor banner. A new lawsuit is going to seek to stop that merger. And according to a press release by Julie and Julie and Holloman LLP, a law firm representing shareholders, they are currently examining the potential acquisition of WWE by Endeavor and have expressed their intent to pursue legal action. Endeavor shareholders interested in pursuing claims regarding merger with WWE should contact shareholder rights firm Julian Holloman, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's just about the merger and everything. The merger is expected to close in the second half of 2023. Existing Endeavor shareholders will own 51% of the new company, and existing WWE shareholders will hold 49% of the company. And the law firm is investigating potential legal claims regarding the fairness of the merger terms and potential conflicts of interest. Silver Lake may have interests that diverge from other shareholders' interests, and it could be using its controlling stake to extract unfair benefits. So basically, it's about a little bit about logistics. So we'll see what happens with that. Fans want Vince fired because of all this, and they want him out of WWE and out of wrestling for good. But once this merger goes through, UFC and WWE will soon be traded under one TKO stock, but the name of the new company hasn't been revealed yet. So we see what happens with that. So not only is WWE getting sued for the merger with UFC and Endeavor, they're getting sued because of being racist. So, lots of craziness going on in the WWE, and out of WWE, if you will. So we got that. And finally, I want to bring up the story about Chris Jericho, and yes, once again, that man named CM Punk. There's a new story on that, with new details emerging about CM Punk's meeting with Chris Jericho. Wade Keller said on the PW Torch radio show that Punk and Jericho met on Friday. This is before he went to Raw on Monday night. They're in Tampa. That is why CM Punk had to fly into Chicago on Monday. It was said that the meeting between Punk and Jericho went well. That being said, Wade Keller did not mention the fact that Punk jumped over to Raw and got backstage at the Allstate Arena for an unsanctioned visit. Wade Keller says, and I quote, "I heard the meeting took place with Jericho and FTR." Okay, there you go. That's the one meeting we were talking about the last few days. I think it was supposed to be on Friday. That might have been why it was in Tampa. And I just heard from one source that it went well. So maybe we don't know. Maybe Punk and Jericho and FTR kind of made amends. That's why he went to Chicago to talk to The Miz, talk to Baron Corbin. I don't know why you would talk to Baron Corbin, and Tamina and Hunter. I don't know, and we don't know why he talked to Hunter. About what? I don't know. You know, maybe to make amends with all those people. We still don't know about that. But, I mean, he did have the meeting finally with Jericho and FTR. No details emerging from what was said at the meeting, what came out of that meeting. Still nothing with Punk and the Bucks and Kenny. Don't know when they're going to talk, but hopefully be soon. Sean Ross Sapp noted behind Fightful's paywall that the meeting between Jericho and Punk did go down. It was rather uneventful, all things considered. So really nothing of major importance that might happen, like no yelling and throwing chairs and everything. The meeting was relatively uneventful, all things blah blah. So with all the issues they had, it was kind of civil maybe, but we'll see. It says, sources familiar with the situation also claimed that it seemed as if the two could end up working together without any issues, but also pointed towards Punk's recent history as well as Jericho's long-term history of welcoming confrontation. So we'll see what happens with that. If Punk and some of them, AEW and the people that don't want to work with him, like Kenny and the Bucks, can come to a conclusion or some type of agreement where like a love-hate relationship is like, oh, I hate you, I'm glad you're back, but I don't want to work with you, or we can just work professionally. I still hate your guts. So we'll see what happens with that. Punk's supposed to be the big star for Collision coming up in June. So he's doing all these extracurricular activities, going to Raw for no apparent reason, shocking the world. Like, why are you there? And people are like, oh, he's coming back to WWE. No, he's not coming back to WWE, you fucking clickbaiting marks. You know what I'm talking about. It's fucking marks thinking he's going back to WWE just because he was backstage. Fucking morons. He's not coming back to the WWE. He has a contract. As far as we know, he still has a contract with AEW, and he's supposed to be on Collision June the 17th in Chicago. So, unless he breaks that freaking contract and he shows up on WWE programming, then I would say something. But right now, I think all you CM Punk haters and clickbaiters and masturbators too, you know who you are, just need to shut the fuck up about Punk coming back to WWE. Just shut up, alright? And that's all I gotta say about that. So, seemed like a good meeting from what I'm reading. It seemed like Jericho, FTR, and Punk had a pretty good meeting. We don't know what was said. I don't think we'll ever know what was said. That could lead to something with tonight with Tony Khan. Maybe he announces the new show Collision on Saturday nights, and CM Punk will be on the show. It's not like a big humongous pop, not a big rating probably, but we don't know. So we got that. And that's going to be the third show. The third show. Because we got Dynamite on Wednesday nights. Friday night we got Rampage, and then Saturday we got Collision. But I don't know if it's actually happened, but I heard a rumor that they cut Dark Elevation from their programming. That they did a Best of Elevation show this past Monday. So maybe YouTube will only have Dark, and really they should cut Dark too, and just have Collision be their developmental show, if you will. Or really should have just gave. I really think that they should give the Tuesday slot to Ring of Honor instead of having it on Thursday night, where there's nothing on besides Impact and New Japan. But, we'll have to see what happens with that. But Collision looks like it's going to be on TNT Saturday nights at 8 o'clock Then again, it could be a 7. I don't know if it's going to be a 1 hour or a 2 hour show. They did, when they did announce it was going to be a 2 hour show, but then they can always go back on that. But we have to see what happens with all that. So that's all I got to say about that. A lot of big news today going on as we get into tonight with Dynamite and Tony Khan's big announcement. What that could be, I still think it's going to be about Collision and Punk, but we'll have to see what happens with that. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What you guys think of Punk and Jericho and FTR meeting up? What do you think might come of that? Also, about WWE being racist and being sued by them, and Vince McMahon being sued by a black writer for being racist, and the WWE UFC merger may or may not happen. It may get stopped. Who knows? We'll find out what happens later on tonight and through this weekend. And hopefully I'll give you more updates when I find out. But anyway, that's all I got to say for now. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. I will be back later tonight, live. Not live like last night. I saw I didn't go live last night, but I was very tired. And I had other things to do and other people to do, if you know what I mean. So hopefully tonight we will be live. After Dynamite goes off the air, probably about 11, maybe between midnight and maybe 12:30. We'll have to see, because I got other things to do. Eat. I got to eat dinner and shower and do all that other good shit. So we got all that. So stay tuned on this channel. So hit the bell and get notified when that video will come up. Your AEW Dynamite review for tonight. Should be a very good show. And we'll talk about it a little bit later, from about a couple hours from now. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening. Have fun watching Dynamite in about an hour and a half from now. And we'll talk about it later. But for now, I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your cookoot. And if you're not down with that, well, that's just too goddamn bad. Because I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! That's all. That's it. If you're not down with that, you can kiss my rosy red ass, Mahoney. And then that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys later tonight. But until then, peace.